King Humayun did not choose power. Power was handed to him like a sword already stained with blood. The year was 1530. The Mughal Empire, new fragile, and surrounded by enemies, stood at a dangerous crossroads. Babur, the fierce conqueror who carved an empire out of North India, was dead. And in his place stood his son, Nasiruddin Muhammad King Humayun. He was young, intelligent, dreamy, and dangerously unprepared for the storm ahead. The empire he inherited was not secure, it was borrowed time. Afghan nobles plotted rebellion. Rajput kingdoms waited for weakness, and within King Humayun's own family, ambition simmered quietly, like a blade hidden beneath silk. Yet history would not remember King Humayun as a simple failure. It would remember him as the emperor who lost everything: his throne, his pride, his identity, and still returned. And from his struggle would rise a legend greater than himself, King Akbar. This is not just a story of power. It is a story of collapse, exile, and redemption. When Babur died, the crown passed to King Humayun without war, but not without danger. The Mughal Empire was barely 4 years old. Its foundations were weak, its borders unstable, and its loyalty uncertain. King Humayun stepped onto the throne, knowing every decision could either secure the empire or shatter it. Unlike his father, King Humayun was not a ruthless conqueror. He believed in astrology. He trusted fate. He delayed decisions, searching the stars for answers, while enemies moved quickly on the ground. This hesitation proved costly. Rival rulers sensed weakness. Afghan leaders, once defeated by Babur, began regrouping. Among them was a sharp, disciplined commander, Sher Khan, later known as Sher Shah Suri. King Humayun ruled, but he did not command fear. And in an empire built by the sword, that was fatal. King Humayun's greatest threat was not just outside the empire, it was inside it. His brothers, each ruling provinces, wanted power of their own. Instead of crushing rebellion early, King Humayun forgave. Instead of uniting the empire, he divided it. Meanwhile, Sher Shah Suri rose like a shadow behind the throne. Every delay strengthened Sher Shah. Every mistake weakened King Humayun. The Mughal army lacked discipline. Leadership was divided. Strategy was unclear. Battles were fought without unity, without urgency. King Humayun was not defeated in a single moment. He was slowly undone. By the time he realized the danger, it was already too late. The year 1540 marked the darkest chapter of King Humayun's life. At the battles of Chausa and Kanauj, Sher Shah Suri struck with precision and discipline. King Humayun's forces collapsed. Panic spread. The empire crumbled. Delhi fell, Agra fell. The Mughal throne was lost. King Humayun fled not as an emperor, but as a hunted man. Crossing rivers, deserts, and hostile lands, he escaped with his life, leaving behind the empire he was born to rule. For 15 long years, the Mughal crown disappeared from India. History had erased King Humayun, or so it seemed. Exile is not just distance, it is humiliation. King Humayun wandered through Sindh, Rajasthan, and into Persia. Hunger followed him, fear followed him, doubt followed him like a shadow, yet exile changed him. In Persia, under the Safavid ruler, King Humayun found something he had never known: structure, discipline, and refined governance. Persian culture reshaped him. Art, administration, military order all became lessons carved by hardship. He was no longer the hesitant prince, guided by stars. He was becoming a survivor. With Persian support, King Humayun gathered an army not just of soldiers, but of purpose. The throne he lost still haunted him, and he was ready to return. In 1555, King Humayun crossed back into India. This time, he moved with certainty. The Sher dynasty, weakened by internal conflict after Sher Shah's death, could not withstand his advance. City by city, the path to Delhi reopened. When King Humayun reclaimed the throne, it was not victory, it was redemption. He had lost everything once. Now he ruled with clarity, born of suffering. But fate, cruel and impatient, had one final twist. Only months after reclaiming his empire, tragedy struck. In his library, surrounded by books and knowledge he loved, King Humayun fell down the steps. The emperor who survived exile, war, and defeat could not escape destiny. He died in 1556. His reign had returned, but his time had ended. King Humayun's greatest achievement was not his victory, but his survival. Because he returned, his son King Akbar inherited a restored empire. Stronger foundations, clearer vision. King Humayun's failures became King Akbar's lessons. History remembers conquerors, but it also remembers those who fall and rise again. King Humayun was not the greatest Mughal emperor, but without him, there would be no King Akbar.